Negroes and all are going and they will physically and sexually torment you and all that. And this guy is like, so fortunately, I was on a daily basis communicating with them. So these sort of things I could actually go and nip it in the bud and and tell them to get over it. So there are.
Can I interrupt you? What we need to be concerned with at this stage is we are caught in a trap. When I say we, the people who go to Delhi, they are caught in a trap. They are in a police state. It's no longer land of the free. The land of the free is for whoever imagines they are free. But it is a bloody police state. And what they say, what they want, is what rules they give. You have no knowledge about what is happening, what they are cooking up, and where you will eventually land up. And like yesterday evening, I was mentioning this in passing. Why is nobody talking about there not being any safety aspect or safety precautions, buffers when the bridge was built? Isn't this something which should have been emphasized and provided for, which is there in most of the bridges today? But we don't have that kind of clout. But can we do anything about it?
Because at the end of the day, the ship
over there.
starting this USA I can ship. They said to US, on arrival US, the US team. They told me a lot of things. Yes, I had just got one portfolio. Before that, one the shipment got to China. And somewhere near the Korean. And these people, they had the complete details. They made them successful. I never see them coming on board and sustaining our business. They told that, okay, you have the last coach, you are not there. All those things. Then, as per this one, as per our record, I think the chief officer was there. Yes, a matter about news that the complete populations are joining and everything is there. So, and So we don't want to come to you with the civils. Most of the who had to come there with me. Then they took because I told that you can ask them many questions in my cabin. They don't know. We'll make such a person. After what they took more than us. And it was okay. I asked, so what was happening? Yes, when we went to that post, he was asking why I got out. I got out only once. Check that. Then soon did you start? He was there. He was talking. It was general eating. You mentioned that was. Then there is one more person who was with you, who was also there. We want to talk with, but then actually we are saying. Now, when they are getting all these details, that means then I asked, why, what you now we will just check up regarding the any connection with the corporates.
Please go for your speaker. We all think just a straightforward. If the 80% thoroughly, any small thing that you say, no,
But over here, now this sort of thing, we said is okay, when it becomes so fully blown, then we come to know about, but it is happening all the time. And in small companies, people are actually spending time behind bars. But I keep thinking about it now since I know it's at first. What can we do about it?
This is exactly the question we should be asking.
What can we
Can we do anything about it?
I don't see anything we can do about it.
No.
Because especially in US,
We are the victims.
yeah,
That is a kingdom where you cannot ask questions.
yeah, and they are like above law. Now the same thing, the same incident, just before I entered US, I was in Vancouver in Canada. Okay, and when the local this thing, authorities came, these two guys, they had gone and complained to them, and he came and told me. He said, "This is serious, okay?" And they have complained about this, but they followed protocol, and they said, "See, it is not our, it's not our job to go take it up, but we will forward it to the magistrate." That is the protocol. But when you come to US, they don't care about international protocol law or anything. Yeah, they will not. No, they will not. So,
The same answer I keep telling these people that it's not very easy. I'll tell you with the legal act, what is really happening. The moment they had an accident, within a week, the ship owners, lawyers, they filed LLC protection. That is litigation liability. There are maximum liabilities $43 billion. So it may be a couple of billions. So what the American government has now voted in the market, and it is there in our legal service, is that they have come out with some US code which defines manslaughter. And it says manslaughter is any car, bus, train, or ship collide resulting in the death of some person. It is called manslaughter. It is also there. It is called manslaughter, and the imprisonment for that is 10 years in prison and a fine. So what I hear every day is that the cabinet CPM has been having 100 days. They might be very, very disturbed right now, thinking if they are convicted under this manslaughter. Litigation of liability is fine. The governor of that state has not Baltimore is always fine. The mayor is always fine. The litigation of liability should not be allowed. It should be unlimited. They want the law frauds. Law frauds are civil wrong for which anything. The penalty is unlimited. They've already put it in the court. And if that happens along with a criminal investigation, then it's a dual thing, criminal as well as civil. It all comes from the master and the chief engineer and the ship's crew. You knew that the ship had a problem. There was a power failure in the port. Why did you allow the ship to leave? Who told you the ship to leave? It's a very, very difficult thing for the master and chief engineer and the crew. They must be going through tremendous management. You understand that? And now you say the question, what can we do? My suggestion to these young people who are sailing, stop sailing. If it's not fun anymore, no, it's a fact.
So it's a fact.
You know, my law firm has had 100 seafarers. They're currently helping to.
It's a fact.
And I know that I'm going to ask a direct question to these sailing people. What if suppose you get stuck and detained or you are arrested somewhere? Who's going to come and help you?
You process few days,
Please answer my question. Who's going to come and help you? Answer that.
no, it is a few days before this when people get to your city.
Okay.
Now the thing is that everything, as long as things are going fine, everything's perfect.
Okay.
The problem starts when there is a problem. Now, the blame game starts. Basically, even I here also
Sir, that is an extension of the story. I'm asking a very direct question. You need answer that.
Very fair question.
No, it is a very fair question because I want them to be aware of the answer.
No, when we answer answer for. Now, you know there is a problem. How many masters or seniors are willing to say, we have a problem, we cannot see. When you come up with a and how many management, I guess, possible know that
But in that case,
many of the management
in that case, regarding that very point, you tell me how many companies respect a master who calls a spade a spade. I've had that personal experience with a lot of companies, and finally, because I put my foot down, and then finally, when it worked out to their benefit, then they started respecting and listening to what I'm saying. But I would rather have a yes sir master, and most of them are like, and another
Let's divert it and go back to sir.
Sometimes I will have to move on to the next topic.
We must answer this.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Because it's my duty as a
Yes.
senior person to let the masters know that life is not easy.
Yeah, it is.
Master's job is a fantastic job.
We agree.
One of the most difficult jobs. You know, when we are driving on the road and we break the red signal, we know who's going to help us. But now you are the man who's right in the middle of a problem and everybody's looking up after you. You should understand that you all stop saying. No, I'm saying not suggesting. Oh, fine. Don't stop. That is why it was a blunt and a difficult question. So not an unfair
answer to your question.
not an unfair.
The answer to your question would be,
I give you the answer also. I have asked you that question, I give you the answer also. Are we aware that there is something called as an article institute? Everybody is aware of that. Are you aware of that? Good. Are you aware of what kind of protection they provide? That's the answer. So question was not unfair, sir. My question was to make sure that they confuse sailing. They should know where
I'll tell you why the question was unfair. The answer which you gave is how many in this room?
very few.
They didn't lies really.
No, sir. That is
Or
not.
they didn't lie. The motive of my asking you is that a fair question?
Agreed. You are right in saying that. You are right in saying that. But just but the fact is, you know, I interact with hundreds of females. And my question to them is that you are in this industry. How many years, 20 years, 30 years? Are you aware of what is the fact? How much money are you going to get? Whom are you going to approach? They say we are 30 years. We don't even know our rights. That's why the question is that. You know, there is an MNC certificate outside master's cap and nobody stops for a second to read that.
Discussion.
They don't know internship or apprenticeship. They don't know what else. Sir, we are on land, we know our rights. We break a leg sitting 500 rupees. We don't wear a seat belt 100 rupees. We know all that. But now this is a professional. Who's going to protect this? And that is right. The question was blunt. I'm sorry for that. But I want to get people awakened and know about it.
So, but today's management, the space style of shipping, right? You see, who are the managers? Who are the people sitting over there? They hardly have any experience.
Yeah.
And they are dictating to the masters. And they don't like it. The
Now
master.
we're opening up another can of worms. I think it's, I wanted to confirm.
We have overshot. We have, yes, sir. So if I have your attention, we have overshot the time, and I would just like to inform Captain Dave, this call is being, this meeting is being recorded. Like this.
I should have mentioned that earlier.
So, say one thing.
Yeah, to the last word, sir. Last word.
Last word.
Last word.
That we are all agreed, we sympathize with the people on board the.
Yes.
But beyond paying this lip service, there is nothing
Yes.
that we can do.
So there's a very a topic which is very related to what we are discussing. Captain Ankit will make a short presentation on abandonment of Indian seafarers. We are highest in the numbers of abandoned seafarers over the globe. Captain Ankit.
Before you start, I don't know if any of you saw this program on
Mirror now. Mirror now. Oh, Captain Prashar, one
two nights ago.
Yeah.
And very pertinent.
Yeah. Okay, we are already not having your internet.
Ankit, please go ahead.
There are some stats which I got from the internet. Last year, in 2023, calendar year 2023, we had a total of 1,983 seafarers abandoned, out of which 401 were reported to be Indians. Now in 2024, so far, we have already been reported with 411 Indian nationals. Half a year is also not crossed. 411 Indian nationals abandoned. And out of these, 75% of cases are on flag of convenience. In the Mirror Now episode which Sir is talking about, there were 3-4 gentlemen, and some of them pointed out it is the duty of the seafarers to verify where they are going. A seafarer who has just passed out of an institute, paying a fees of 5-6 lakh, is looking for a job desperately. He is not coming from a very well-to-do background. He is paying another 3-4 lakhs to get on some ship. But I feel the job of, it's from administration to the institutes, it's everybody's job. From the administration to tighten the flag of convenience, to the institutes to educate the newly budding seafarers about RPSL, how to check where they are going. Just teaching them few knots and throwing them out in the market, they're just desperate for a sea service certificate. Yes, they are, and they will be, because they have a family to feed. But to tighten the screw on the flag of convenience, to flag state, to the institutes, nobody has told them in the institute about what is RPSL. How do you join a ship? What is the right way of joining a ship? How do you go about it? There is one interesting thing. There are two countries in Africa, Gabon and Estonia. Now, Gabon is a landlocked country. It has no seashore. But in last 2 years, it has seen a 675% increase in its registry. Ship registry.
So that's
Yes.
Gabon.
In last 2 years, it has seen a 675% increase.
Here, one country, Switzerland, How many ships are there? It's not registered. Those ships are registered.
That's also true. Yes. Would you like to add something?
So department training. For the district, I'm not for the district. I'm not.
Yes. No, that's all. That's all.
What is we talk about people checking up the RPSL, and we talk about Maritime Training Institute. Who's taking up on the Maritime Training Institute?
Yes.
Where people go for training.
Yes.
Are they capable of imparting training?
True.
Rules in place. We have bodies which are there supposed to take care of these things. It's the same vicious circle.
Okay.
Is there in every step of the way?
Yeah, used to put a poster.
One is where they go with the national hat, grab over the people from the fields, from the mountains, from anywhere. And I've also got others where they've got entrance exams and interviews, etc. In both places, you do find, in spite of all the filters, you do find people slipping in. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I think we are running out of time. Sailor today is with us till 12:30. So we'll go on to the third agenda point. The whole idea of having these pertinent topics being discussed here in this forum with senior members here is so that the minutes of the meeting will be sent to CMMI, where it will be forwarded to other agencies, other shipping organizations. So today we are here primarily to hear what Captain Pankaj Kapoor has to say about the EMBA, which is a very prestigious course now in the offing, which is jointly being conducted by CMMI and IIM Mumbai. I'll just say a few words to introduce Captain Pankaj Kapoor. He is an ex-master mariner turned maritime lawyer. He is the managing partner of a law firm, Quadrant Legal. He is an ex-Niti Aayog member for drafting India's national maritime policy. He is presently member of high-powered committee constituted by Prime Minister's office and also part of multiple committees constituted by Ministry of Finance, Shipping, Petroleum. He is also on the board of advisor for Gujarat International Maritime Arbitration Center. So we'll open the floor for
So much thanks for coming. So we pay I am on a mission to spread awareness of this. Keep saying. Whenever seafarers sit together over a couple of drinks, we had someone like that yesterday evening. The discussion, despite our brotherhood, the discussion was as vociferous as it was. So, thank you. The question was not unfair. It was just making this clear. They're out at sea and they're open to so many problems. So many problems. We have had close to some 85 seafarers in 3 of us. I work on as a group. And we are currently doing something for 2 seafarers who joined the ship in Maldives. Somebody was selling that company. You signed the article for accreditation, you end up in country. This is exactly what happened with them. They were in Maldives on another ship. That ship is now sold to another person, so there is no issue with what is happening. He's there on a ship, which was not meant to be. Now the ship and the owner also is not the one with whom they had signed. And they shared the order in WhatsApp, so we went to the shipping within 1 hour. Ministry of External Affairs went on the ship and said we have here. So the shipping gets doing something. That's side point. But idea is to whoever is sailing, give an option. We have Captain was himself very high. I'm sure he shared his views on what he feels will happen. I spoke with him whether you can still say yesterday. I spoke with him. After doing this, I do not like to see. Seeing my children growing, fighting with my wife every day. And then leaving up in the evening. That's a pleasure. So I don't want this. I don't want to, but why I will. He wants to say it. This just in all of us seniors here, it's our obligation. It's our duty to leave something good for our youngsters. That is all we can do. Just leaving an option. You want to take the option, fine, it is available. If you don't want to take the option, that is also fine. So this is a unique program which is being started by CMI and IIM Mumbai. Currently, IIM Mumbai is number 1 in logistics and supply chain. It's even above IIM. And when we talk about this, the job openings are not only in shipping. They are in ports, like customs, logistics, supply chain, trade forwarders, exporters, importers, international traders. 90% of the world business is by ships. We all know that. We are very busy in people on one ship, just one ship. Never given got stuck. And you can imagine how the entire world went for us. Entire world. I booked a car in March. They told me that you will get the car in 2 months. It took them 11 months. So we were really wise and we went to the executive. What is this? We have paid full money. And luckily, the general manager, luckily or incidentally, the The general manager was here wondering that for the next 2 months. I said, what are you doing here? He said, no, sir, I didn't say I did MBA and I joined this. And then he started explaining to me, sir, our MBA is assembled in China. So the plastic comes from Ukraine. Electronic items come from Germany. That comes from Argentina, that comes from Chile, and all that is stuck. Why? Well, one is that is how important it is. So we have a very integral part of the world supply chain. So all other supply chain is much better than this. This is what we are going to be exposed to this course when we go to the next lecture. So you can see it's a collaboration with CMMI and IIM. Our CMI is going to take only 20% of the land. Which is about as of today, about a month old, and we have received close to 1,500 inquiries. About 500 people have downloaded the brochure from our course website. About 320 people have gone on IIM website and actually inquired in this course, and some of them have also filled up the form for the examination. Now, talking about examination, this is the only year where IIM has agreed to make an entry, to provide an entry without any campus. Just a simple exam, 1.5 hour exam, and an internal interview, which some people from CMI was missing. So it's a simple exam, but from next year they have to go back to the standards of all IIM. They have to go. Thing is not there. It's a simple online exam. There we
I'm still a consultant there. Currently, the logistics and supply chain is a $400 billion industry in India itself. It's going to shoot up to close to $550 billion in another 5-6 years. Plenty of people in operational level. Yesterday, somebody was saying that people learn in the job, the logistics supply chain. They join, they learn, and they become senior, the senior one fine day, the senior manager, but by then it's already 10 years. So when you do this kind of course, you really think that's second. So plenty of people in operational level, there's nobody on the management level. That is where this course is here. And this is the only course in the world, which is providing logistics and supply chain degree. Plenty which provides certificate. This is a full-fledged degree from IIM. So that's something about IIM designed from 7. They are not just management industry, but with the logistics and supply chain, they are number 1 in India. We all want to see the IIM, their organization. We are on this one, this is a little bit of IT management courses, maritime courses, a total of 30 courses will be there, along with specialization in electives. So 12 electives will be there, one has to inspire of maritime and maritime management. So 10 electives and 30 courses. We will follow here, followed by a global online course, which will be probably taken by listeners from Harvard. They have entire and they finally get absolute, which is a summary of all that we have studied throughout the 2 years. I have to be here, so we have to be only on Sundays and weekdays. And we are Friday after the office. Yeah, next slide. That's just, course, Maritime Management was, which is 80%, Maritime is 20%. These are the modules. Module 1, which will be online. So that means 80% of the course is online, 20% is offline. It will be Jan-Feb 2025 and Jan-Feb 2026, when you have to be offline in the campus, interacting with one of the finest brains of the industry for about 6 weeks. That's all. Nothing more than 6 weeks. Just for your information, I'm sure everybody has heard of an institute called MIT, one of the finest in the world for engineering. An associate professor from there has called me last week and he has expressed desire to be a faculty. This is the kind of talent which is being attracted. International Chamber of Shipping Vice President Mr. Krishnan is coming to Bombay tomorrow. I have got a meeting with him. He wants to present his credentials to be a faculty. He's coming specifically for that. So these are the type of people who are going to interact. They will actually be there in Jan 25 and Jan 26. Interact, to have network, to have one-to-one communication with candidates. That's module 1. Then we have module, this is now 3. 3 is, you can see. So yeah, that's module 2, which is online. Module 1 and module 2 is being taught by IIM 100%, and it is online. If you have a good link or internet connection on board, you can do it. A lot of people have said they've got Starlink, and I think Starlink is not the best. So I think sir was having Starlink, you are having Starlink, you know how good it is. So you can actually do it from here. It's possible. You have to be in India only for 6 weeks, Jan 25, Jan 26, once a year only. And we go to module 3. Now that is in person, that will be Jan 2025. Then we have next one, module 4. That is an internship. If you are working with your company, you are sailing as a master, that is accepted as an internship. Why did they give you a project of the company? Now that also is online. Then we have module 5. Once again, the entire thing is taught by IIM, it is online. Module 6. The electives, once again online, there are 12 electives, one to choose any 5. Then we come to module 7, which is in person, that is January 2026. But if somebody is going out to sea and come it will be January 27. These are all maritime relatives, 12 of them are there. You want to specialize in certain things, you can pick up those filing. And then we have module 8. Module 8 is a global program. Module 9 is the capstone program. That makes us the end of this entire course. 80-20, 20% is in person, 80% is online. 2-year program available to be with flexibility of 3 years. So when we started advertising, we said 2-year program, 3 years, a lot of people laughed at us. How can I do that? What is this? Some kind of a joke. And then we said, no, it is made only specifically designed for seafarers. It is for seafarers so that they can do this course, go back to sea, come back into the second year again, and everybody came back with a thumbs up. Said, that's something which we are leaving for our seafarers. You see that program flexibility, 2-year program in 3 years. Total is 105 credits, there is no pass or fail. It depends on the number of credits you score in your exams. All online courses, online exams, offline course, offline exams. It's very easy.
Before you proceed, so there's a question online. Yeah. Doctor is asking whether EMBA with Australian master's license is possible.
This is a question which came up a number of times. What has happened is a person, there is a circular, EG circular number 8 of 2022.
which says that anybody who has got secondary license from India issued by DG, Director General of Shipping, is considered equivalent to BSc Nautical Science from Association of Indian Universities. So it only talks about Indian license. It does not talk about Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, UK. So I have personally written to them. I've only got response from Singapore, and they said, look, our license is not equivalent to any universities in Singapore. But if you want to admit it, then it depends on your university. So IIM is not willing to accept because they are accepting it only because of the shipping certificate. So certificates outside, certificate of competency from outside India, for the moment, no, but we are working. Maybe from next year they might. So this is the eligibility criteria. Graduate with bachelor's degree for mariners with bachelor's degree from any university and 3 years of sailing experience as a certified officer, at least 36 months of sailing experience. Now, a lot of masters, including me, we all did not have graduation. We joined without graduation certificate. But no, we don't have money. If our certificate is Indian, and our secondary license from India is considered equivalent to BSc Nautical Science from Association of Indian Universities, and that is good enough. If you are a master from India, you're free to join this. You are eligible. A lot of masters have joined. You are eligible for this course. Yes.
So you talk about segments selection competence.
Yes.
When you are a master, you do not possess a copy of your segments, very certificate of competence. How do you overcome this?
So all that you have to do is fill up the form with your master's license. At the time when we are going to check the documentation, all that we will do is we'll see your master's license. If it is in here, obviously you have done the exact certificates. That is it.
Because a person has done a secondary from India, others makes a master from UK.
Then we would request you to at least give us the certificate number so we can confirm it. I'm sure you will have that. It is possible. We are trying to make this course as much close to the seafarer's art as possible. We want them. We are one of the best seafarers in the country, in the world. This is more than an accepted fact. So when this step is over, we want them to be the best even when this step is over. Now, when we were negotiating with IIM, they said, look, all our executive programs are for work. And they are really management, senior management, people who are senior managers, who are vice presidents. What about you guys? I said, what about us? What do you mean by what about you guys? I gave them the example of ever given, except one ever given got stuck with laptop. With chair, with pen, with everything with laptop, which you take for granted. How does it come into it? Why should get it stuck? And the entire world goes for a toss, and we are not specialized in our field. One of the things, when I gave them an example, that the cost of a ship approximately Europe, Max, Suezmax, VLCs. The cost of a VLC is about $100 million, $70 million. Cost of the cargo of that ship is about $300 million. $370 million, multiply that by 84. What, 3,500 crores? And a second rate or a third rate at the age of 22 signs on an asset which is worth 3,500 crores. You think we are not strong? They're even better those guys if you're a bank manager, he's already 45, and the maximum he can give a loan is 10 crores. At the age of 22, we sign on 3,500 crores. We are far superior than this guy. And they said, yes, we will come. So, we are a very, very strong part of the nation's growth. Rather than, I won't say we are the only part of the nation. If the ships or the great stock, we had advisors to Maritime Petroleum, we had advisors to Indian Oil. In the month of November, I get a call that, sir, our 2 ships are stuck. And in Mediterranean, the captain doesn't want to enter this place because of the attacks. I'm not entering. And what do we do? Now, about 8 lakh tons of cargo is stuck on those 2 ships, and the don't come, our refineries will go for a toss. How do we supply? The nation will have a problem with petroleum supply if the crude oil doesn't reach. See, 2 ships were stuck. They are a very important part of the nation's growth. And then IIM is accepted. So for IIM mariners, it is graduation plus 3 years of certificate of competencies after that. Non-IIM mariners, graduation plus 5 years of experience. Now, they wanted 5 for us also, and we said no. 5 for a person working is towards fine. It has to be 3 for us because people come, they stay for 3 years, but they have to be here and there for exams. That also is a work experience. So they said 5 will come 2 years back, 3 years of sailing, and we make you back part with 5 years. This is an extract thing which we managed to extract out of IIM. Next. It's a 2/3, 1/3 combination, 2/3 online, 1/3 is offline. They started off with 25, like any other IIM. Capsule was doing 1-year course. How much is your fees there, sir? 12. Now this is a 2-year thing. All IIMs, all XPJs, everybody is charging between 25 and 50 lakhs. So they were stuck at 25, we were stuck at 12. And we were stuck for a long time, then became 22, then 20, and then we were stuck at 18 for a very long time. And finally, one day, the director of IIM walked in and said, what is the problem? Why are you not stuck in the course? So we said, sir, we are stuck at 12. These people want 18. All right, let us lock it at 50. So it is now locked at 50. That also in installments, 10 lakhs at the time of admission, 5 after 12 months. That means end of first year. Last date, 16 June, 2 attempts possible, 20th June and 6th of July. My very humble request that whether you want to do it or you don't want to do it, at least prepare for the exam. It's just you have to go on IIM website, fill out the form, pay a fees of 50,000 rupees. Prepare for the exam. Those lady luck is knocking on your door. You may be one of the ones who select. And after 2 years, you realize that you have got a master's license and executive MBA from one of the prestigious institutions. We had a webinar on 25th, just a few days back. 2 companies have publicly announced that whoever comes out, they are continuing. They have announced it in the webinar. One of them is Samsara Shipping, other one is Express Feeders. All those who are in the container industry. There are no Express Feeders are one of the biggest. So these are already announced even before the selection is not, even before the exam they have announced. So as it goes on, a lot of people will at least appear for the exam. It's a very small amount. So this is a QR code, anybody wants it, scan it, they'll go straight away to our website, foodgroup.cmi.co.in. The next one. Little bit about the job, where all the opportunity for the job is there, ports, customs, multimodal transport, importers, exporters, freight forwarders, chartering, sea, purchase, ship. So the entire industry, not just in India, but worldwide, opens because there is an IIM stand, which is a gold mine. Yes, sir.
So that's a question. Is there any age limit?
There's no age limit. In fact, the older the better because you bring with yourself a lot of experience. And with that, you have this kind of a degree. You know, when Russia, I'll give you a personal experience when Russia attacked Ukraine, within a week, every cargo out of Russia was sanctioned. And India had a big problem how to import coal and oil and fertilizers from Russia. The Prime Minister's office constituted a very high part committee to advise on how to import all this. And I was part of that. So how did I become a part? Nothing special, nothing extraordinary. It just I happened to be the right person with the right qualification. Shipping background and a legal background. That's all. So now if you're a master mariner with an IIM certificate, can you imagine if there is an opening in the logistic industry and there are hundreds of people who apply with MBA and you are the one with MBA and master's license. Who are the people? Obviously. Or a chief engineer with this kind of license. Obviously, 100%. You will be the one who will be the favorite one. So there is no age limit for that. And this is something which she managed to get after 8 months of negotiation. Big effort from CMI. Everybody from CMI went continuously and kept on requesting that look, we are the finest in the world. We never said finest in the industry. We are the finest in the world. And if you don't give importance to us, then you are missing out on the finest place of the. When we complete this degree, we want that our people should get IIM alumni status. That is a huge thing. I think a very simple example. Sir was telling last night after dinner that one of his alumni Sir was telling last night that one of his IIM Bangalore alumni owns a brewery on that road.
Church Street.
Huh?
Church Street.
Huh?
Please, you get a discount.
So whenever he goes there, his alumni comes there and expresses, particularly welcomes him and also gives him a discount.
Where is this?
I got everyone's attention.
But that is only available to the alumni. Not a discount.
That's a very expensive beer for 12 lakh rupees.
But that is a kind of opening you get. The moment you become alumni, actually become an alumni, along with the president of Ultratech, or chairman of the board, Mr. Sundar Pichai, he's an Ahmedabad. A few years back, there was a picture, Mr. Sundar Pichai standing on the Ahmedabad station, waiting to catch a train to Bombay. That became news on WhatsApp, on Line of India, and Hindustan, and everybody said, oh, what is he doing? And he had gone with the Valentine meeting. And if you're part of that group, you're going to sit and have a cup of tea and coffee with the person. It was that person. Yes. It is a huge thing for a seafarer. Our life is limited to ship, home, EMI ship, home, EMI. But we all feel that we should be Manchila or CEO or we should be assured and we should do something great in our life. This is an opportunity. I only request you to take advantage of it. The decision is yours. Okay. These are some details of the course, our website, telephone numbers, forms have to be filled up directly on our website. Go directly there under the executive education. Form will open up, fill up the details, pay the fees, which is 2,000 rupees. At least appear with this. Whether you want to do the course or not, at least appear with this. That's all I can request at this age. I think we are all at the stage where we feel like this should do something brilliant in their lives. As Hindi will say, that is the Ashirwad with the Still keep saying it. And sorry that unfair question. No problem. Any questions I have?
The online modules and how much time it will be daily, like if you plan to do it from ship?
Yeah, it is 5 to 6 hours on Saturday, 5 to 6 hours on Sunday, and about 2-3 hours afterwards. When I decided to do my law, I stayed away from ship for 9 years. My LLB, LLM, and then post graduation. A lot of people in the family and everywhere they question that I lost a good amount of learning capacity. I stayed away from ship for 9 years. That was after getting command. Being in command for already 10, 15 years, I decided to do this. But I don't regret it. Maybe the learning is. Maybe I have lost in that, but I have achieved much more. Internally, there is a difference. So if you want to achieve something very satisfactory or satisfying in your life, all that we are asking is sacrifice 6 to 8 weeks a year. That's it. So you can do something like that. That thing is actually designed for seafarers.
There was a question they're asking, like, if they have to be physically present
In person.
in person.
Only that 6 to 8 weeks. Yeah, January, February 25 and January, February 26. And it is boldly coming in the band on our website. The yellow band, if you have internet connection, can you please go on this website? It is www.trueblue.
These online classes are live online classes. We have to attend at that particular time.
Yes. You know, very, very finest of the professions are going to be actually interacting with you. They don't want any recording sessions because IIM feels that it is not an exam where you can listen to a recording session and you just ask. You get an IIM degree. It has to have some value, not only for you, but in the entire world and expectation that's taken. And recording can be shared. I record it and I share it with him. That becomes an intellectual property problem. Don't want that. They want you to be the finest. But a lot of people on the ship, they said, sir, it is possible we might be in the Singapore Straits.
Yeah.
We might be having some emergency on the ship. So I had said, normally it is 90% attendance. For you all, we leave it at 75. So 25% you spend for your emergencies and Singapore Straits. It is attends 75%. So they have tried to accommodate with us. It is a very special program with worldwide recognition, but designed especially for seafaring.
Other than that, 6 to 8 weeks which you mentioned, we have to be physically present. Rest all other weeks it will be 3 days only. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
That's this. There you are. On the top you can see dynamic moving. The dynamic moving is experience the power of in-person studies, in-person interaction with the finest grade 6 to 8 weeks, Jan 25 and Jan 26. And status, you get IIM alumni status. It is now openly advertised. And both the websites are connected. If you can kindly click on IIM Mumbai's logo. There it will take you to IIM website. There you are. And if you click on the CMMI logo on the top there, it will bring you back to CMMI website. So both the websites are now linked together. Can you go to the IIM website? It's once. There we are. If you go into the admissions, just fill out a few forms, register yourself, you will get the username password from shipping industry can pass. Yeah, I think I personally have a feeling that we are far superior than .com. This is my personal feeling. Any other questions around?
How about the admissions in this program from next year? It will be through CAT.
Yeah.
But this year only it is through this admission.
We managed to extract this out of IIM. Please, at least this year, let us have an internal exam, especially for us. And then we take advantage. Whether you want to appear, I would recommend at least appear for this. Whether you want to do the course or not, that is your decision, your family decision. At least appear. Okay.
No more questions.
Suppose there's a 2-year program, it means what are we not able to do in this like extreme, fulfilling that requirement and so on.
For the moment, we don't have any option. We have now to get it extended from 2 to 3 years itself is a big task. IIM doesn't want, not only IIM, no institute worldwide ever dilute their certificate. Never dilute them. Their reputation is at stake. Now, anybody says that you can do IIM, you can do IIM, we want to build the reputation. It has taken us, CMMI, 3 years of negotiation to convince that we are not only as good, but we are better than people should. we are, in fact, let me just sit like people like this, we are just keeping mind with sleeping. So much of wisdom growing, that I have to keep quiet and keep absorbing all the wisdom. And indeed, there is a dialogue, quotation, that जब ज्ञान का बारिश होता है, hope everybody can understand. जब ज्ञान का बारिश होता है, तो छाता नहीं let it rain, just let's keep it. Right? If there's anything else, please.
So if there are no questions, I would like to thank Captain Kapoor for coming down to Bangalore on such short notice. And special vote of thanks for Captain Prashant, Captain Girish, Captain Rao, Captain Ankit for making this meeting possible. And after the session, I would request everyone to stay back, take a group picture with Captain Pankaj Kapoor. Request Captain Ankit to give a vote of thanks for Captain.
Thank you so much, sir, for coming down, enlightening us with this program and sharing your knowledge with us. Thank you so much for being a part of CMMI Bangalore, and we would like to welcome you soon again for another meet.
Yeah. I thank you for not thank for lead up there for the exam. It's lead up there for the exam.
Sure.
Let us, all the seniors, we would love that. You want to become part of such a Buddhist unique program.
The final word to Captain Ponappa was not spoken throughout the morning.
It is nice to catch up with all of you after a long time. Spending more time in both than Bangalore. So that places the line and it needs attention. You can't walk away. We need to all the lives that are there. Just going back to what we were discussing a little earlier. I mean, I have a personal experience with one person who is not as a leader, but in consulting me often. A marine engineer was out of training institute, Chennai. So he's supposed to go as a junior engineer to his time. This guy goes through an agency. He goes through an agency. They give him an RPSL credit. He goes and where does he go? He goes to this island in Iran. There he's put on board a supply boat or a night support ship or something. He works as a wiper. He comes back. The certificate that he has saved on 25,000 and he goes for his exams. He said, but you have not seen generators, you have not seen that type of machinery. But he will go and he will do. His salary, he went around $200 salary. Half of which probably he got on board. The other half he had to pick up when he came to show, and that took many months of negotiation before he could get that half of that $200. Now, sitting for his exam, hoping things go perfect. And I know their families sold property, they're not get loans, and they can only go so far. Sometimes we have to help them out because visa issues. But they just want to go see and get that certificate and take it. People are being exploited. One guy is capable of doing a lot of going cheap trading. Since he's committed and his father said, I can't do any more, go ahead and cheap trading. So you can go as a cadet. Go as a cadet, you'll try and find a place for it. But it's very, very difficult. Each institute, the different companies have got their numbers, and if you don't have sponsorship, I don't think they'll ever. It's just that Captain Sekhar has been very, very good. I think he is a complete boy for sure, and you know, while waiting between exams and patients. So, great meeting you guys. Thank you.
We'll close the meeting now. Request all the members to come and say for In this case,